Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is March 20th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content. You come back for more. Today I got some windows open up. We'll talk a little about some reselling information here to share with you guys. And for those who are new and this is the first time hitting my YouTube channel, I like to do the reseller news, the Let's Talk eBay, and I'm also a vlogger, so on occasion I may be doing something a little outside of e-commerce, but I guarantee you it'll be a lot more worthwhile for you to check it out. But anyway, I do have some windows open up. I got some news I want to share with you guys really quick, so without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, I just want to throw this out there really quick. I do not read everything verbatim. When it comes to going to these websites, I will give you the URL as to where I get the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. And I do not have any affiliate links, so if you do click them on, I am not getting any kickback. But if I was to get a kickback, I would make you guys aware of it. And lastly, I always recommend that you go directly to the websites for the simple reason is they have active hyperlinks in there, and you can gain more knowledge by clicking on those active hyperlinks. So please keep that in mind prior to watch my videos. But anyway, let's get started here. Now, I want to just share this with you real quick before I go. You could say I don't have that many windows opened up. I want to try to keep this short. Yesterday was over an hour, and I apologize about that. This one here, I came across this site. I get Google alerts all day long, folks. As we were talking, I kept getting Google alerts, and I could be doing this here for hours on end. But anyway, I came across this website here. Actually, it's a preview. Well, this is a mailer like, but anyway, it's Small Business Connection. Now it says view in browser. So let me just see something really quick here, folks. All right, I just want to see something really quick. All right, what you're going to do is that's how the opening window is. I got an email and said to view it in a browser. This is how it's going to look. What you want to do is go to the URL. It's www.smallbusinessconnection. I'm quite sure it'd be .com, I believe. It's kind of like cut off because I got the window shrunk a little. That's where you want to go to check it out. But let me just go back to the home page over here. When you go to this site, the Small Business Connection, you're going to have different things here, like this one here, starting an e-commerce business at a moment of crisis, infographic, how to create product listings that sell. Very good site. I love it. I don't know if I had this one once before, but if I'm getting a Google alert, I might have responded to them once before. I might have replied to their newsletter. So that's probably why I got it. He has it on quarantine, productivity, 7 steps to work from home success. And tip sheet, avoid internet business scams. Really good. You got a free download over here. I'm going to leave this window open because I want to do that. I want to do that free download. I want to keep that up there. So we're gonna go to the same site, but we're gonna go to a different window here. I gave the URL, so let's go to this really quick. This came out, and if you're gonna notice, I throw out the dates out there as well to just to let you guys know. I want you guys to know this is not old information, so that's why we always throw the dates out. This one came out March 18, 2020. It's the starting an e-commerce business in a moment of crisis. And it goes on to say, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to pick up some highlight stuff. I'm going to go back and forth. That's why I gave you the URL for you guys to go pick up where I left off. It says, momentous time when incomes and health are in flux. It's important to remember that on the small business side, there are a lot of free help available. Aside from that, a site like Small Business Connection, there is a lot of other help available, and thankfully, much of it's virtual. Recently, I had the most popular webinar ever, almost 4,000 people, and a score. 4,000 people for SCORE, called 7 Steps to Starting on a Shoestring. SCORE is an amazing organization. Well, I remember SCORE used to be an acronym for the Service Corps of Retired Executives. I still believe that's the way it is. I don't know if they're going to have that there, but anyway, that's the way it is over here. That's why I understood it to be. SCORE is an amazing organization with more than 10,000 business volunteers who could help and mentor you physically or virtually on almost any aspect of the business, marketing, sales, tax, and whatever. And like any webinar, many of SCORE's offering are free. So you may want to keep that in consideration, take that into consideration if you're getting ready to start a business. You may want to check them out. It goes on to say you could also get free help from your local Small Business Development Center and Small Business Administration, the FBA. Now, I'm just going to read the highlighted ones here in black lettering here. It says, one, again, if you're going to start this here, it says decide what you want to sell. All right. It says if you already have a business, then of course the logical step is to make your website extension of that business. You could sell products that you already have in stock, your service, and other things together. I'm just going to read the highlights over here really quick here. All right, build your online store. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to read the whole thing verbatim. It says you need to hire a web designer or reinvent the wheel. There are a lot of very good companies that offer e-commerce website templates that you could customize, like Yahoo Small Business. All right, I'm moving around, so if you don't see me reading the whole thing, please don't get upset with me. Get a merchant account. When you sell something online, you need to be able to take payments online. That comes from having a merchant account that processes credit card payments. A Google search can do the trick. And a PayPal works very well too. I love PayPal; it's my favorite. Here's another one: get your ducks in a row, incorporate, and get the right kinds of insurance. This is where you'll find friends from Allstate can help. Here's another one over here: upload your products and consider drop shipping. Once you have the skeleton on your site, okay, in place, it's time to upload pictures and products. All right. Again, like I said, I'm just moving around here. Number 6 is market your business, then market some more. This is the online business, just like an offline business. Marketing is the key. You need to let a lot of people know you are open for business. How? On your website. If you're a physical store, if you're a newsletter, using social media via advertising, search engine optimization, SEO. Okay, and that's pretty much the bottom of the rest of some other stuff here. But you see, again, folks, here are the active hyperlinks let's talk about. This is why I encourage you. Whenever you're going to these sites, please go to the website directly, okay? Because that's the only way you're going to get more information out of this here. All right. Let's go to the next one over here. So just a little basic brief news here I want to share with you guys. Sales of fish tank additive. Now check this out. This is from the New York Post. Let me give you the URL. It's www.nypost.com. This story came out March 19, 2020. Okay, and this is something I wasn't aware of. That's why I love to do the reseller news, and that's why I like to share this information with you guys, because you might not be aware of what's going on out there, what's actually selling, or what are people looking for. Look at this here. It says sales of fish tank additive skyrocket after the studies say it could treat coronavirus. Like, who would ever think, right? I mean, I'm not making stuff. That's why I give you the URLs. I don't want you guys to think I'm just throwing this stuff on the top of my head. Let's get a little swig of water here and get a little dry mouth here. Okay. I'm going to read a little into this here, okay? So it goes on to say here, prices for an additive to use to clean fish tanks have skyrocketed after the studies found pharmaceutical drug version of it may treat coronavirus, a report said. What do I know? Chloroquine phosphate is used to aquariums to kill some organisms like algae and that may harm fish. So I almost said it, but harm fish. No, may harm fish. Let me get this out of here for a second. I'm sorry, the advertisements. So it goes on here. Sellers on eBay and other websites hiked prices in March, and buyers were willing to shell out a large amounts of cash for the substance. Storyful found the listings indicated that the product wasn't meant for human consumption. Now, please read this here and heed to what they're saying here. Don't buy this stuff. You know, it's for fish tanks. Okay, look at the title: sales of fish tank additive. Okay, skyrocketed. All right, after it said it could treat corona. No, this is what the New York Post is posting here. So, you know, it's for fish tanks. Okay, it goes on to say here. Between February 25th and March 2nd, the prices paid for a single 25-gram bottle of chloroquine phosphate rose from, check this out, from $9.99 to over $500. Crazy, folks, crazy. On March 18th, eBay's tracking indicated that one seller had sold 84 lots of the substance in 24 hours. By that afternoon, all sizes were sold out. And sold out, save for 100-gram lots, which were being listed for $519 each. Crazy stuff, folks. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. This is it. Again, there's a video over here. I don't know if that's replying to it. No, this is something else. There's not much to read here, and I'm not going to read the rest of it. I know you probably say, "Hey, you could read it." No, you guys. That's why I give you the URLs, folks. Crazy stuff. It is crazy. All right. I mean, this is new stuff. March 19, 2020. This is not something, you know, that's why I like to throw the dates out there. Unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable. Okay, let's bump out of here. The next 3 windows are going to be from TameBay. TameBay.com is one of my favorite sites, and also another one is my favorite sites is ecommercebytes.com. I love them both. Those are great sites. I get a lot of good information from them. I think you can subscribe to their newsletters too. All right, these next 3 windows, like I said, are going to be from TameBay, and I'm going to try to wrap this up as quick as I can and call it a night. Well, call it a day because it is getting close to dinner time over here. I'm over here in the East Coast of New York. And yes, I do get hungry. I like to eat once in a while. I spend 12 hours a day on my computer doing research and picking stuff out to share with you guys on my YouTube channel. And why? Because I love sharing information, and I hope you guys who subscribe to my channel, I hope the information I put out, you get a takeaway from it, folks. It's really important to me that I put this information out there. So I hope you guys will subscribe to my channel and keep coming back for more. This is what I love to do, and I'm going to keep doing it. So don't worry, I'm going to keep going at it, God willing. Anyway, the URL is www.tamebay.com. The story came out March 19, 2020. I didn't read the title. It says eBay announced support for your business during the COVID-19 spread. Okay. It goes on to say, to ease the call center pressures during the COVID-19 spread, eBay urged people to check for the latest updates on coronavirus via relevant web page before calling. Okay. It goes on to say here again, without reading too much into it, how eBay alternative support will help you. Give suggestions to help you manage your business on eBay in the case of a temporary closure. Provide sellers with useful links on the latest government support in relation to COVID-19. What can you do? Again, I'm skipping around. I'm gonna let you guys do the rest. It says you have 2 options. Your buyers can still shop with you, but the expected delivery period will change, increase your handling time so that the overall delivery time will be longer and reflected on your listings. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, your fixed price listings will be hidden in the eBay search until you return. Auction listings will continue to run for the set duration. And then you got one over here. It says activate the option out of stock. This is recommended. Okay, listen closely, folks. This is recommended for indefinite periods of absence. Once you set the stock of your listings to 0, your listings will disappear from eBay searches and and you'll protect your sales history. Okay, just keep that in mind prior to doing any changes to your listings. Okay, that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. Okay, and this is the story you're looking for. All right, and again, this is all in regards to the COVID-19 thing here. So listen, eBay's doing their part. There may be people out there a little upset about what's going on and stuff like that, but what can we do, folks? We're rolling this together. Let's band together as a group here and try to, if you got questions, to call up eBay for whatever, and you see you're on hold for quite some time. I know I have. I tried to call up a couple days back, and I was on the phone for almost close to half hour, and I just hung up. I was playing music, playing in the background, and I was doing work as I normally do, and I said, this is bogus. I hung up. I said, that's it. I'll get back to another time. So, you got to bear with them. It's not their fault. This is just something that's we got to deal with for now. All right, let me bump out of here. Let me just switch this around a little. There we go. We'll get to that one in a second here. This story again, like I said, these 3 websites here that I told you, the same website URL, so I'm not going to keep repeating myself. This story came out, well, the title is eBay.com Coronavirus Protections for Seller Standards. This story came out by Chris Dawson, March 19, 2020. It goes on to say, eBay.com Coronavirus Protections for Seller Standards for sellers in the U.S. have been announced. We're yet to hear of similar protections in the UK, but we'll let you know as soon as any are announced. Okay, I'm not going to read too much into this here. I'll read this little part over here. It says eBay say that accounts will not be downgraded. Now listen to this, folks, if you're a top-rate seller or whatever. It says eBay say that accounts will not be downgraded on the seller performance standards evaluation due tomorrow. Well, this came out yesterday, March 19th. Due tomorrow for today, March 20th. This eBay.com coronavirus protection will remain in place until at least June evaluation. Okay. What this effectively means is that your performance level will not be downgraded for at least 3 months. If you are a top-rated seller, such as myself, I'm sure you guys are as well, as a seller, as of February, seller performance standards evaluation, and today your performance has dropped to above standard, you will retail, not under the city, this is what it says, you will retail, I should say you would keep, you would retail your top-rated seller status. All right, you will retail your top, okay, all right, whatever. Seller status. Similarly, if you are above your standard and have not dropped below the standard, you will retail your above standard rating on eBay.com. However, on the flip side, if your seller standard rating has increased, you will move up from below standard to above standard, from above standard to top rated. Okay, well that's very refreshing. Anyway, again, just throwing it out there. This is the title, like I said, is eBay.com coronavirus protection for seller standards. You know, it stands to reason. I'm looking at the hyperlinks over here of a marketplace news over here. It says eBay gets heavy on coronavirus price gouging. I don't know if you guys, I think I did a video about that. As you guys know out there, well, people may know, maybe you may or may not, there are people out there charging ridiculous prices for toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and a whole bunch of other things as well. You know, I understand people want to make money and stuff like that, but you know, don't overstep your pricing when it comes to this here. There was a person who bought, I think, 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer and was selling on eBay for ridiculous amounts of money. You know, folks, a lot of people are in need of this stuff. You know, if you want to make a few dollars is one thing, but if you want to make tons of money off of one little bottle of hand sanitizer, that's another thing, you know. I mean, don't take advantage of people. I mean, you know, let's try to help each other out, not you know, outprice some people where you can't afford it. I mean, well, first off, I wouldn't fall for that anyway. I'm definitely not going to buy a little bottle of hand sanitizer for $8, $10 or whatever. I go to the dollar store. I know the dollar store. We're going to say, yeah, the dollar store ran out too. I know. I understand that. But I can get, I think they sell Perel or whatever brand they got there. I get a little one for $1. You know, I'm not going to spend $8, $9 for one bottle, one little bottle. Same thing that you get at the dollar store, they're going to put it up there for $9, $8, whatever it is, $9 or $8. That's insanity. It's crazy. You know, this should be a time where we band together. We try to help one another out. You know, not sit there and I don't have any of that stuff to sell. But I assure you, if I was to buy it, which I'm not, I wouldn't be charging those prices. I guarantee it. I guarantee I would not be buying. I would not be charging those prices. But anyway, that's me. Okay, let's bump out of this screen here. And if you are an Amazon FBA seller, this may pertain to you. Or maybe you're thinking about becoming an FBA seller. This may pertain to you as well. I'm a registered seller on Amazon, but I am not selling at the present time. I feel there's too many restrictions with them. I have to get approvals all the time. I remember one time I wanted to sell a Sony product. I got this little message that came up from Amazon stating that you have to have, you know, you got to get permission from them or whatever. And I think another time I wanted to sell a printer or something like that. I don't know what brand it was. The same thing happened. They had too many rules and restrictions over there with certain things. I had to call up, hey, can I use this here? Can I sell this product? So I said, forget it. You know, I'm not even selling anything on Amazon. I mean, I'm not knocking the site. The only thing that turns me off is when I try to list stuff up there and then I say, oh, you can't sell that thing there, whatever, you know, or you got to get permission to sell. So I don't got time for that. eBay. I just loaded the stuff on eBay, take pictures, pop them up there, boom, eBay takes it. I never had any problem with eBay. That's why I said I love eBay. I really do. I mean, I joke around sometimes. I have a love-hate relationship with them. You know, I love them when I'm making money and I hate them when I'm not. But I always say it in a joking way, though. I mean, I really do love eBay. I mean, I've been with them for over 20 years. You can look me up on there on eBay. I've been with them since July of 1999. So I'm still here. I'm still in the game. Even though I'm not making sales, I'm still in the game. You know, this thing had to happen at the right time, right? People are trying to, there are people out there that look at eBay to make a living, and this is the stuff that happens. Anyway, let me read a little into this here, folks. It says what to do if Amazon FBA turned you away, okay? So if you guys are out there, FBA people are thinking about it, this may be of interest to you. This came out March 19, 2020. If Amazon FBA turned you away, you're one of the merchants who can't inject any more stock into Amazon's selling machine before the 5th of April at the earliest. Now is the time to take action. Amazon FBA turning you away today might not seem like the end of the world. After all, you probably already have stock in Amazon warehouse which will be sold and shipped and keep your income stream alive, if you're making an income. but once that stock is sold, it will likely be a month until it's replaced. Amazon FBA won't be accepting new stock in almost all categories until the 5th of April at the earliest. Doubtless, when they reopen for general stock, there will be a huge rush to ship to Amazon, and it may be several days until the courier gets a delivery slot, or once stock is within the Amazon warehouse until it is processed. Until the 5th of April, products in 6 categories could still be sent into Amazon. So this might involve segmenting your stock so that limited products can be replenished. The categories Amazon will accept incoming shipments are as follows: baby products, health and household, beauty and personal care, including personal care appliances, grocery, industrial and scientific, pet supplies. In the meantime, we would advise that you take action now, and that there are more. It says, and there are many options. I'm sorry, and there are many options available to you. And then it's got a little more you could read in here. Self-fulfill with couriers or postal service. I'm not going to read too much of that. Seller fulfilled prime. Mothball your stock. Seek a fulfillment house. Sell on other platforms. Consider third-party selling assistance. Liquidation. And you could also have your say. That's right. You could also have your say. All you got to do is leave your name required down here, right? And you drop your email over here. And if you have a website, you can put it over here. You hit the submit button, and you could also notify. You could have to hit the notify me of a follow-up comes via email. And with that, I'm going to close out this window. So stick around. Well, that concludes this video, folks. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. Well, on that note, it's time to close this video out. I just want to say have a great weekend, guys. Be safe. And I'm wishing you guys all the best in your eBay sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.